G. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, this is 7 seas. I deal with life different, make that lemon squeeze. Went off for my style and identity. Better bounce back and get the cheddar cheese. I guess that's why they envy me. On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Way up. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. I got his.
Yo, what is good? It's Wednesday night. That means it's board TV night. Of course, we are ready to rock and roll. There's a lot to talk about, of course, because it seems like it's, I don't know, Yuga season along with many other things. We're going to talk Apechain. We're going to talk Dookey Dash. We're going to definitely talk other side. And we're going to also talk about this fucking BAYC merch. Shout out to the team. I did not get this comp. Sorry, that sounded like I got this sent to me free. I paid for this with my own Apecoin, actually. Shout out to Apecoin. And I wore it to work today. And obviously, well, maybe not obviously, but if you know anything about me, I work at a school. And I had more than one person, aka most of these are like middle-aged to older women. Two of them, 2 or 3, said, "Nice polo. I like that shirt." They don't know anything about Bored Ape. They don't know anything about BAYC. I think it was probably a little bit of like blue camo accent. But shout out to BAYC. Shout out to Bored Ape. Definitely love the polo. Also got the Robin Williams shirt. And I sized up. I was telling Justin before because I was a little worried that they'd run small. They don't run small. If you're going to order some stuff, if you haven't yet, do not size up. That'll be a little too big for what you want. This still feels great, but it's a little big, which is okay. Justin, how the heck are you? It's Wednesday. It's freaking, we're almost in October. We actually do have another side fucking Project Dragon, just like we fucking predicted. I actually think we even said it was the 27th, which is, or the 28th, which is fucking hilarious. Like we thought it was going to be like that, you know, this weekend. No shocker there. We got Dookey Dash happening. How the heck are you? Are you sleeping? How are things up your way?
Oh man, I am excited for this event. I can actually stream it this time, weather permitting, or whatever my ISP wants to do when I'm having the most important stream of the month. But yeah, I'm excited. Other side is just around the corner this Friday, I think 9 p.m. EST. I think that was the last time I remember it. But yeah, I just saw the new post from other side today. We'll probably get that in the later in the video here about some big things on the horizon. So I'm excited. Yeah. I'm excited to be able to drop in this time.
Yeah, J-Dunk, I agree, Justin. There's a lot to be excited about, and I am definitely looking forward to the other side. Project Dragon, we'll definitely pull that up. That was a post as of 9 minutes ago. So this is breaking news. We will go over here in just a minute, but before we get to that, yeah, J-Dunk, if you didn't know, Bored Ape was able to basically kind of last minute thing, but they were testing something out with M Squared and getting into a MLB digital experience, which I think is pretty freaking fire. I am a baseball coach. I love sports. And so the fact that people were able to jump in just tonight and check out the MLB game, we've got a couple different posts. Here's one. And we just love to see this. People acting like, you know, being their apes and checking out the Tampa Bay Rays and the Detroit Tigers. I just think this is really cool. Another experience, another thing that we talk about, you know, what are the things that you can do on other side? Well, this is one too, right? Like you could have viewing parties potentially, you know, partnering with MLB. Obviously, they have a great relationship with M Squared, and M Squared has a great relationship with Yuga and Bored Ape. So, like, to me, that just makes sense. And so it'd be really dope to have multiple different sports activities, concerts. I mean, can you think about movie premieres too? Like if you're able to have that kind of relationship with some of these movie studios where, you know, Yuga could host a movie premiere, that could be fucking dope too. And so I just think the possibilities are really endless. And so it's really fun. I wasn't able to jump in myself. I was just running around like a madman after work, but I was definitely jealous of those that were able to jump in. I just think it's really, really cool. And of course, teacher, I think from the Detroit area, says go Tigers. I think the Tigers are making a push for the freaking playoffs too, which is freaking shout out to them. But I love the idea of movies, sports, concerts, all of it. And so before we jump into the rest, I thought this was timely, of course. Let's go ahead, Justin, as always. There's a lot to talk about. And so we'll just start. If I can actually find one of my million freaking tabs, because, that's the way that I roll here is we got to have 5,000 tabs open to get it rolling. And we do not pay a producer. It is just Justin and myself, but we like it that way. Let's start with our board network update. It did come a day late, and I will tell you it's my fault because I 100% fell asleep in our daughter's room. And I was like, shit, woke up at midnight. I was like, yeah, it's not happening tonight. So it came out on today. But nonetheless, still a weekly update. If you haven't checked it out before, we do this every single week. And so it's just a little snippet. It's not everything. There's no way we'll cover everything because right now it feels like there's just a million things happening, which is super dope. But some of the big items that happened within Yuga Labs and some of the community events as well. So we'll go ahead and rip through this. Again, the images to me are most important, but let's break it down just a tad bit. Oh, there's us. I was like Inception. NBA Bodega is returning with a bang at Ape Fest. We got all kinds of, a million people, friendly faces here that are going to be at Lisbon being able to show off. I am super, I'm not jealous. I just I think it's so cool. I'd love to be able to walk the bodega, check out some of the stuff, buy some of the goods and just see how that looks, obviously, with some normies. So, Justin, do we see normies buying bodega items during Ape Fest? What do you think? Do you think it's going to be a bang just naturally because there'll be so many people fucking there that normies will walk by and be like, what the hell's going on here? And then maybe they pick up Ape Water, Ape Vine, something, a keyboard or something.
Oh, that's a good question. I would say, oh, man, I only remember the products that I got from other page. So
Yeah.
I know Nana is watching, so that stuff is super good.
Yes.
Stuff that okay. The stuff that was really good that I enjoyed, obviously the chocolates. So I could totally see people picking up a bar or two. There's also that Coda honey, which was
that was
the
good.
spicy one. That was super nice. I like that a lot. That was really good, especially if you get like a cold or something. You just eat it and you're like, oh yeah, this
straight
really opens up the sinuses. There's some other things too, like the barbecue. That was really good as well. I remember putting that on some ribs. That was pretty slick. Trying to just kind of remember everything, but it's been a couple of months. But yeah, I can definitely see people picking up, things like water, things like even the beer. I know that was pretty marketed as well. I saw that in the basketball 5v5 with the Apes a couple days ago. So that was pretty clean. There's gonna be a lot of products. I can't imagine someone not picking something up and having a bad time. It's definitely good stuff.
I definitely agree with that. You're gonna have clothing, you're gonna have beers, liquor. Shout out to Spirit Punks. There is just a ton of shit. I'm looking at this as it flies through. Vonga, we had Von Doom on. It's like there's so many things that are gonna be there that I just think it's cool. Like, shout out to Bored Ape for setting this up, allowing these NBA, owners, these business people to sell to obviously other apes, but who knows, maybe some Lisbon citizens. So we love to see that. Can't wait to see all the pictures and videos. We also had a couple different, there was actually Adidas as well, but I wanted to give a shout out to Macbeth because I love the art style of Macbeth. And so they jumped in as well to the sewer to play. You can get these vehicles and the skin right now. There's banners as well as a playable character. I think that's freaking dope because, again, you just have this collaborative, different movements, I guess, within Dookey Dash. Then we had the ladies of BAYC. They always throw a freaking good time. They know how to do it. And this will be, and also, by the way, heads up, if you want to register, I don't think it's live yet, but it is coming soon. Make sure if you haven't yet, make sure you're following the ladies of BAYC. This will be on Sunday, October 20th, and they've got some more information there. Make sure you check it out. The timeline flooding of course, like I'm wearing the BAPE polo, but it was just really cool to see all the different BAPE materials and people really liking it. Honestly, like I would say the most of the feedback was just like really high quality, not shocking, but a lot of people just really pleased at what came out. The lightweight jacket, though that motherfucker was expensive, I'm actually FOMOing slightly.
Really?
Because it looks so like
it's so
sleek
clean
that I'm like,
yeah.
fuck. but it was just like, man, it's kind of expensive, but it's super dope. Obviously this was, from a few days ago, but got into the top 10 in the United States. Obviously that'll be an ongoing thing. Also, a fun side note here, Justin, I actually had my starting first baseman from the last couple of years, who is now in college. He messaged me on my cell phone and said, "Hey coach, I'm playing your game. How the hell did you get to the top lead, on the leaderboard?" And so he had downloaded Dookey Dash because he saw it on my personal Instagram feed that I had said, whatever, I maybe posted a score or something. And so I was onboarding my old athletes to playing Dookey Dash. So we love to see that. He actually now scored, I think, almost 500,000. He sent me a
really? Oh my God.
So he smoked the absolute shit out of me. But shout out to him. I think that's super cool. And I also asked him, do you like it? And he said that he did like it. Like he thought that it was fun. And it made you want to go back and play, which I think was the most important thing. So, also, I do want to unpack this a little bit more. We might, double tap on it. But basically, this Ape Portal is super dope. Dope details, another upcoming build from the workshop, Ape Portal. Simple solution will make paying on Apechain oh so smooth. Again, when Garga shows these little snippets of things that they're building, it just makes me bullish overall, to be honest. Because this is how you onboard things. You make it easy, you make it so people don't have to think, and it just happens. So love that. Then, of course, we had to throw this in there again because we're trying to snipe all these, amazing, well, maybe not amazing games, but games that have been iconic, Subway Surfers, Monopoly, etc., tracking them down. And then, of course, and we'll jump into this first here in just a second, is the next episode of Project Dragon is coming to Other Side this week. Aqua sucks. I put that at the end, of course. I think I spelled it wrong, but who cares? I think it's because I was seeing double. Then we got some 10K TF, a nicely penned letter, which shout out. Let's see if it's the first post. It was earlier. Yes. Raleigh, shout out for deciphering it. So here it is. Dearest shopkeepers, on the 3rd anniversary of opening my shop, I take a moment to reflect. Many things have transpired which I cannot explain, but the strength of the minds and details matter most. The great race approaches, and with it, strangers of all kinds. This will be a busy season for New Tokyo. However, we must also keep focused on our plans for the shop. It is nearly upon us now. Time for me to set out to make preparations. Please help the guild find their path. Spirit guides the way. Speed keeps one from slowing down. The gates will appear. Wag me while I am away. Please keep the shop tidy. We will have visitors soon. Super interesting. Again, shout out to Raleigh. I'm so glad that you did that. And I'm so glad that it was also the first post there, so I didn't have to jump around. And again, that was a very small snippet of things. Out of those things, what jumps out? And I know I missed some things. Top Trader was being played at the token event. Are you bullish on Top Trader, on all these little, maybe apps and fun apps and functional things? And I guess just, before we get into Other Side, Nana said it earlier. It's kind of become a meme. I think Apechain is going to surprise a lot of people. This is going on the fucking timeline, as apes only know how to do. I think Apechain is going to surprise a lot of people. What is your thoughts on Apechain right now as we sit here on almost at October, September 25th, Justin? It does feel like there's an energy about ApeCoin and Apechain.
Yeah, definitely. I remember Garga posting about the workshop and how they're going to take their they're going to take the cream of the crop and develop their infrastructure and more products and have that fast iteration cycle. Top Trader, obviously, degen maxing, you can try it out. I forgot whether there was a buy-in or not. I remember doing a video on it. But we'll just have to see. Also, I like that. I remember us talking last week about that swapper for liquidity, so that's also good. So, two pretty core things in the infrastructure: degenning and real degenning.
Yeah.
So,
true.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what other products they come out with. That comes out of the workshop. I don't even know what's coming, but
that's the thing. It's kind of like a surprise, right? It's like we just wait and see at this point. And I'll be honest, like I'm a good tease myself. I know how to fucking do that. But man, I'm ready to just see it at this point. I gotta tease a little bit because Sobi is not one to typically give any kind of love to Yuga in any capacity. You can see 551 said, "Who are you and what have you done with Sobi?" The second comment there. But he said, I think Apechain is going to surprise a lot of people. Of course, the memeable thing. But it sounded like, you know what? Maybe if he's on board, well, shit. Because Maybe it's just copy pasta, but I'm gonna believe because he doesn't even like fake give props to Yuga. So if Sobi is giving a little bit of something, I mean, I don't know. I'll hold out hope that is it's on the way. The other thing I wanted to tie in here because it definitely deals with Apechain, Apecoin as well. I found this super interesting, and we're gonna unpack this a little bit. This goes back to, and actually, let me go ahead and pull that up. Here we go. This all was triggered. Hopefully, this tab will pull up for me. From Bojangle guy, who, if you don't know him, super dope dude, so super dope human within the ecosystem, and had been the secretary recently for the Apecoin DAO, and he penned this, and this is what kind of started it all. Justin, I know we were talking before we got on this evening, but let's just go ahead and unpack it a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. I'll try to go fast here. So he resigned from Apecoin DAO secretary position. He said, it's obviously been an honor, and he was resigning October 1st, and he wanted to provide transparency, structural inefficiency, and need for structural reform. The current structure initially devised has proven ineffective. With over a year of testing, it's clear that spending $130K per month on steward, facilitator, and secretary salaries is unsustainable and inefficient. And he says he doesn't have the solutions, but this is not going to work. Inactive stewards, basically people getting paid $9,000 a month to not do a whole lot of anything because it was elected through popular vote. Lack of comms, contrary to outside perceptions. Basically, there's no or very minimal communication between the various working groups. And notable contributions. Basically, he gives a shout out to All City, and he gives a shout out to Dim, which are two folks that I'm not surprised they got a shout out to. And so that's a very like TLDR version. But let's be real, like these are things that I think a lot of people have been thinking about. I know that I have. I'll just speak on my behalf because I can speak for myself. I always thought it was a little interesting that we were paying people $9,000 salaries when that's like double what most humans are making in like normal jobs. And we weren't really sure what was even being done basically with some of these positions. Now, some obviously you see it, they're very, it's transparent. You can see it on the timeline. They're hosting events or whatever, they're giving you information on what they're doing. Some of it was really, really hard to see. And so I find this interesting. The timing is super interesting. And then like, I guess it kind of unpacks to this. So that's what sparked here, all of these other posts. So let's go ahead and unpack it a little bit more. This is what Bam, who is serving in the special counsel. Again, there's only one thing that really matters in the Apecoin DAO, Apechain. I found that interesting that he said that. Wasteful spending on stupid shit undermines the mission. It has to stop. In the next few weeks, you're going to see multiple proposals to radically change the DAO. Get rid of the working groups, the committees, the special councils, trim the fat, simplify the process, and move everything on chain. Apechain is all that matters. It's time to align the whole DAO behind it. No more dumb shit. So, Justin, I ask you, with those two pieces of information, aka number one, the resignation of the secretary within the DAO, and then number two, a special council member penning this, and he's not the only one. I'll pull up Bored Ape G's as well. What is your quick take on this? Interesting timing because it does feel like Apechain is really quite literally around the corner.
This is the first time I gotten an inner working look at I guess some of the, well, honestly, it just doesn't look that great. Just like, because I'm not keeping track of anything that's happening in the DAO whatsoever.
Right.
So it's generally not that great. It sounds a little bit on the negative side. And again, it's DAOs and governance and people, and when anything gets into like governance and distribution of incentives, I can always expect it to get a little bit hairy. So I can understand like there's a lot of, I guess, friction with regards to how people are working and where the accountability loops are. I can't say I know too much about it, so I wouldn't necessarily say go one way or another. But I mean, if you got the working group, if you got the secretary resigning, not necessarily the greatest look in the world.
No, but I do appreciate it. He went on to say basically he hadn't really told anyone that he was going to do that. He just felt like it was the right thing to do, which I can definitely appreciate that.
Sure.
Because he is walking away from money, right? Like money that was like substantial for what the job is, if we're being completely honest. And so I definitely salute him for that. Not surprising because he's a super dope human. And I do want to unpack this one as well. Bored Ape G, another homie that is on the special council board as well. So let's go ahead and unpack this one. Incredibly thoughtful move and post by Bojangle Guy. It's finally time for the DAO to evolve, it's working groups. And in his opinion, working groups and stewards were a good experiment, and we did learn a lot. For some DAOs, a team of stewards coming together works. However, for Apecoin, it does not. This doesn't mean working groups were a failed experiment. What we've seen are amazing individual contributors, and he obviously bolds that. It's time to sunset the working groups in their current form, cut the burn. Instead, the DAO can focus on funding individuals to take charge of initiatives they are passionate about executing. We've seen too many great examples of projects over the past year and a half, so let's keep it going, but in a more effective way. Let's release these stewards from the burden of being forced together, and those interested can still continue to work together in this new model if they wish. Lastly, I recommend to any current steward who wishes to use the legal infrastructure already paid, go for it. We will support you. It's simple to repurpose it, and I'm happy to help advise you. So, interesting. I specifically wanted to focus on this one paragraph, which is instead the DAO can focus on funding individuals to take initiatives they are passionate about executing. And my question would be, how do you get to choose who that individual is, right? Because they're talking about how, and I would agree, many of these positions, it was just popular vote from whales that then you just had never heard of the person. Not all the time, by the way, but you hadn't heard of the person and you never saw them again. And so how do you change that if you're still going to try to do is it going to be individuals having to propose specific initiatives, almost like an AIP, but working for the DAO instead of a specific AIP externally? I don't know. I'm a little curious to see what they're cooking, if you will. And it feels like this has been, honestly, a long time coming. I do have one more post to get, and this is from D Farmer, a man of the people, if you will. Been around the block for a long time, but he had a little bit of an update. And I love the freaking Cloud Ape chain that everyone's been posting. All my apes, mutants, and doggos are once again fully staked. I'll be active in the DAO again. It's time to lock in. Apechain launch is such a paramount moment for the entire Yuga eco. They can't fuck it up. No more stupid shit. I didn't come this far. Only come this far. So again, interesting. You got a lot of large holders of apes, of Apecoin, of assets, people that when they post, people listen, right, wrong, or indifferent. That's just the truth of the matter. And so I don't know. I'm curious to see what the DAO has up their sleeve next, because you have the banana bill, and that's obviously very focused on Apechain. But now are we saying that the whole DAO should be focused on that? Right? Is it now? I don't know. Is that where we turn the attention to? And I'm not against that, by the way. I do agree that Apechain is the most important thing that's come from the DAO for sure. I don't even think it's very relatively close, right? I think that's what can drive the value back to the DAO, because if you get Apechain rolling and then you're having some of those funding roll back into the DAO, it's just a circle of producing and giving out funding. So I am curious to see how much is skewed towards Apechain and the banana bill. I'm curious. It'll be interesting, because you also have the Yuga, 6.9 million or whatever votes to help with AIPs. What does that do? I'm not really sure. We'll see here, I guess, starting now. And on that note, there are 4 Apecoin AIPs that are currently up for vote, and you can check them out. We'll go ahead and go through them real quick. We've got a couple specifically that I want to give a lot of love to. Here is Arita, the man, the myth, the legend, AIP 498. This is a big fat yes for me. Basically, if you've been alive and on the timeline at all, you've seen the work that Rita has done and his team. And so basically a UGC platform, meaning our platform thrives on the creativity contributions of its members and empowers users to share their unique ideas and creations, foster innovation. And I mean, again, animations and poses. You can see some of the different things here, memes, which is dope because you can use your Ape MBA closet, which is really, really fun. We got a bunch of different brands that you can basically brand things on. Merch tryout, you can try all those things. Partnerships, MBA tasting. I mean, you see we're right there too. Board networking company. I can't say too much, but I'll say a little bit. I may have seen a build out of Board Network Studio in what would be the other side. I may have seen that.
Hey, for real? I'm not privy to this.
I may have seen something. Maybe it was a dream. Maybe it was a fever dream. But basically, a lot of the whole point of this is Rita and team have been doing this with like everybody that wants to. If you want to collaborate, if you want them to do something for you, they're like freaking there. They've got the real space AR, you got tutorials, leaderboard. I mean, all kinds of stuff here that just makes things easy to produce for us as content creators, and also obviously just as people that enjoy their asset. And so you can read more of this. I just think this is a big fat yes. I think it's a freaking no brainer for all the dumb shit that we've passed. This is one of the cool shits. So get out there, vote for AIP 498. We then have, I believe this is from Dim with the AIP 496, Apecoin DAO at NFT Paris, basically to fund booths. And you can see here the larger booth positioned at the entrance. You've also got the little signage, etc. You've got a keynote. And so this would all be 169, of course, 420 USD. And so again, this is to get Apecoin out at NFT Paris, which is always, I think, one of the events that's really well attended. And I feel like everybody really has enjoyed going to NFT Paris every time I've heard them talk. I don't know as much about the next two, but I know a little bit about Board Arcade, the ultimate degen arcade and minigame creation factory. This is Pinky, and maybe Coco's helping with this as well. I'm not really sure there, but it's definitely Pinky. Let me see what the total was. I might have just scrolled past it. I probably did because I was trying to go fast as F. 800,000 ape, and basically quarter milestones or budgets, if you will. And this is all about mini games on Apechain. I mean, really at the very fucking, basis of it. Minigame catalog, prize distribution system, wallet payment system, community management, minigame generation engine. So things to do on Apechain, which I think is fun. And last but not least, we've got 452 expanding ape ecosystem via SOG. I don't know this at all, if I'm being honest. Summon of Glory is developed by Playcraft Studio. I really do not know anything about it. Do you know anything about this Summon of Glory? Because I, honest to God, do not.
I don't. But MOBA captures my attention, so I don't know.
The total amount requested is a quarter milli. That's not that crazy. I would have guessed more, if I'm being honest. So that's curious. I'd have to read into this more. I'll be honest. This is the first time I've looked at this one specifically. Integrate outstanding. Okay. So basically, okay. Integrating Yuga NFTs into Summon of Glory's gameplay, creating fun gaming experiences, increase Apecoin brand, generate revenue. That makes sense of why it's only a quarter million, because it's like just putting some of these assets, which is fun. That's cool. Skins, assets, concept art, sound effects. Okay. Promotional videos, community rewards. Okay, cool. So again, these are 4 live Apecoin proposals that you can go on right now and vote. You can do it obviously here on Snapshot. I showed you the official Snapshot, but you can also go on our website, boardmedia.xyz, because you can actually vote directly on our website, which is super dope. What's up, Dobbins? Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you, my friend. So we talked Apecoin, we talked Apechain. Justin, I think it's about that time that we open up a little bit that post from Other Side. We got more Project freaking Dragon. So we got to go back to the game guide, Justin. We gotta watch. We gotta look at the updates from the game guide. Again, if you're just seeing this was a post from 8 p.m. our time, about 34 minutes ago. And there is an update. Obviously, a lot of this is the same. If you haven't checked out this game guide yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. These are just super cool. They're nostalgic for sure. Let's see here. Metals, we talked about that last time. Here we go. Titans. After the chaos of the last 2 clashes, Metropolis Total Bit Systems has been diligently working to conjure their new BitFizz BFT formula, which will be unveiled during Episode 3. Titans will be joining the mayhem of Episode 3, a few of them at least. Each team will have 2 Titans for each round. The goal is to work as a team to keep your Titans alive while capturing zones of Metropolis. We've selected a few community members to sample BitFizz BFT, which will turn them into Titans. Voyagers, make sure to keep an eye out for Titans to know where the action is at and how to join them in a firefight. Titans will have a big fucking health bar with lots of health, more ass blasting power, and even bigger death nuts. Titans are going to be absolute tanks, but they're also a big target. Position some support class healers nearby to keep your Titan alive. Be on the lookout for the new Titans in Episode 3, and please, for the love of Coda, Bitfizz responsibly. So you can see the Titan. It's kind of like how you see Curtis when we jump in, a big MFer jumping around, flying around. Really excited to see that. You can also see some patch notes here, some new to gameplay features. Obviously, the Titan supporting Titan medals. So there's Giant Slayer if you kill a Titan, punching up, damage Titan. Brute Force, capture 3 beacons with your team's Titan in a round. Titan armor, healing the Titan. And then you can see players can now see a breakdown of their score via kills, heal, and medals on a UI screen at the round's conclusion. That is cool. I like that. Balance changes, class balancing tool, development tool added to make balancing damage outputs on class more efficient, and also added to evenly distribute player number per team. Oh, thank God, because Aqua's been getting fucking 1,000 more than us. No shit. UI improvements, map select screen now supports Titans. Titans whereabouts can be seen. Class selection screen improvements, fixes about the made to UX flow of class selection and spawn point. Update to join now respawn bar for better user feedback. Titans have supporting health bars in team colors to aid identification. So again, just really exciting to see all that is being done, and that is on Friday freaking night. What's up?
Dude, Titans are gonna be crazy. Dude, I didn't know they were gonna change it up that much.
No.
So you're actually gonna have healing. I need healing. Oh my god. They also have they got different medals for Titans too.
We definitely love the medals, by the way. That's something that I loved the implementation of that last time. What was the Death Nut one? Death Nut Master or something? I got that one and I was like, yes. You had to kill like multiple people with Death Nut. So I can't wait till these medals are ones that you can achieve and keep forever. You know what I mean? Like there's something that you can go back in every episode and continue to collect more. Because it reminds me of Call of Duty. Reminds me of Call of Duty, dude. When you get all the fucking medals and like, dude, it's like nostalgic for me. So we love this. Be very curious and excited to see and get, I should say, more information, obviously, on Titans and who those friendly or maybe not so friendly folks will be in the other side. Once again, this will be on the 27th. That's this Friday at 9 p.m. EST. So it's at the same time as our typical board TV on Wednesday nights, just on Friday night. So that sounds like a great time to stream and play some freaking Project Dragon. Man, what are you thinking? Are we gonna have the same amount of people play? Do you think more or less? What do you think?
Man. I wasn't in the last playtest, so I don't know.
So we'll have at least one new person from last time. That's Justin.
Dude, people are gonna really try to kill the Titans that they want to kill. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, Titans will have the biggest literal target on their back just because, I mean, of course. And I can't wait to see how big those death nuts are, those nuts from the Titans. What do those look like? I'm assuming we'll play a couple rounds again. I hope it's better. Last time it really was like an ass whooping. Shout out to Orange, still Orange for life. Orange people, yo, can we stop just exploring Metropolis and try to get in the fucking action, please? That's all I gotta say. You're acting like a boomer like myself. All right. Like let's not walk away and stare into the sky. Let's go like at least throw the effing death nut. Even if you're like, I can't shoot worth shit, dude, just throw that death nut every time it populates again. Throw that MFer. Just throw it. Just freaking throw it. Just consistently throw the death nut. You will, I guarantee you're gonna hit somebody. You're gonna help us in some sort of way. If you're gonna be the support class, I mean, say I haven't done the support class because I'm an aggressive player. That's just how I live my life. But if you're a support class, yo, get in there and freaking heal. Just keep healing, just nonstop. We need some help, Orange. Come on, we need some freaking help. Jesus, we got our ass kicked twice now.
4-0.
yeah, dude. I was cooking tacos and playing, and I still felt like I was like a decent player for Orange. That tells you how shitty Orange was last time, because I felt like I was actually doing okay, and I was like not at all locked in. I was literally cooking steak tacos as I played, like one-handed. I'm excited though. Again, these are all things that are kind of building up to this culmination. I am really curious. I really am curious about Apechain, because I do believe that it'll be I think it'll be the biggest thing of the year. I really do. Like I'm that like biggest as in it's not a guarantee to be a hit, by the way. When I say biggest thing, I say it could be the biggest catalyst for positive vibes and movement in ApeCoin price and vibes and maybe even you get assets and other things depending on what comes out. But if it doesn't do well and they can't, if you don't attract enough people, I could see the opposite effect as well. And so I think it really, quite frankly, is the biggest deal. Obviously, we've got other side. I'm also excited. October is Coda Land. No, Nexus is Nexus in October. Do you remember?
I don't know. Like, maybe they just keep it to Metropolis.
I feel like it was every 3. I think it was like the first 3 are Metropolis, and then we're going to Nexus, the Coda Land. I swear I saw that somewhere, but that could have been a fucking fever dream as well.
This is the 3rd one.
It is.
And then I mean
you got to think the end of October. Right? It's got to be the end of October, surely. So, but like that would be kind of perfect. Like if you did Metropolis for 3, Nexus for 3, October, November, December, and then you go back to maybe you do, I don't know, New Tokyo, January, I don't know, dude. And if these are a lot of ifs, people. October or here we go. J Dunk says is
gonna fuck.
There's not been anything more accurate said in tonight's stream. He says October or November. That's what I thought. So and here's my question. And I think I have my thoughts. Do we get Coda 3D avatars in conjunction with the first Project Dragon on Nexus, the Coda Land? I think surely, right?
100%. That is, yeah. I feel like that's what they would do. That's definitely something they would do.
That makes too much sense, right? 100%. Like you have your first thing on Nexus, you get to explore, and you also get to explore potentially, if you want, with your Coda. So I'm curious, man. I'm gonna stick with October because I don't know. Maybe I think it was just it was definitely a broad stroke of like what could possibly happen. But I'm just gonna keep the vibes and love alive that we get to see Nexus and Coda bodies. I don't know, man. Yeah, I know. That's true. Mutants are even fucking crazier, maybe. I don't know. They're both crazy as hell. But it felt like they were really close on Codas already. Like when they were talking about Codas, it did feel like it was pretty fucking close. So I don't know. I am excited. Jump in on Friday. Even if you're not a gamer, just jump in, play for a round. Yeah, shit. Even if you don't want to you can fucking check out Metropolis. That's cool too. Just be on Aqua team, please. We need the real G's jumping over to Orange so we can get a dub. But I'm excited. Super excited. I do have a little side tangent. This is actually just a huge shout out and love to an NBA product. We talked about NBA Bodega earlier. And this week, I also received.
Oh, yo, those are clean.
My board shorts from
all the bananas
from Cap. So we got the banana. I had to get the bananas, of course. And I did not get the aqua one. Fuck aqua. But
bro, the blue in the water. Come on, man.
I of course got the flamingos and the pink. Duh. And so I got a couple notes here. And I'm not one to say this stuff lightly, to be honest. I'm a nice guy. I won't drag you, but I won't like go over the top and just say like it's super dope if it's not. And then you got the banana shirt embroidered here. And then for the other one, you got the flamingo. So a couple things. Boom.
Ooh, that's hot.
Couple things. This genius. These are like paint cans. Okay, like plastic ones, see-through, and they came in this. So you had the short shirt, and you had the shirt and the shorts of the flamingo in one of these, right? And you had to crack it open with the little key thing that's attached. Like it's an experience. Like I'm about experiences when I'm opening something like this. So that's my first really cool. Love that. My second thing, this T-shirt, I had very like low standards. I'm just thinking a shitty white T-shirt. That's no shade to anyone. That's what I was assuming, right? This thing's like feels like good quality. Like there's some weight to this MFR. The embroidery, yes, there's actually some weight to it. The embroidery on this, I know I'm sounding like a fucking nerd right now, but I've looked into this on myself. This embroidery is really well done. It's super clean. It doesn't look like shitty where you can kind of see the backing, you know, and it looks like a fucking circle behind it. And it looks jank as hell. It's definitely not that. Dope. Love the tag. Simplistic. Awesome's got the website, board shorts. And I love we got the tagless back. It just
tagless is chef's kiss.
Superior. Superior.
So good.
So you got the size, obviously. The website's there too, which is cool. And then board shorts. So shirt for something that I thought was just like a fucking throwaway shitty t-shirt. The shirts are fucking cool. Like legitimately cool. And then like the creme de la creme, these shorts, bro. Yeah, dude. They feel like
pop.
They feel like, but they
It's
also feel like
very
great
neon.
quality. Like these are not. I've had some really shitty swim trunks in my life. Like, cause I'm cheap. I've got some really shitty ones. Whatever. I'm a teacher, right? Like I can pay $10 for some. These jokers, like these feel like nice heavyweight, super soft, like soft fucking material. The strings are great, heavy duty, like the little metal ends on them. Like these are all small things I know, but these are things that I notice. We got the nice, clean board shorts tag sewn in, so you're not going to feel that on the back. Of course, you got the tag here that you can take off. I am thoroughly impressed. Thoroughly impressed.
Are they like swim trunks or are they like short?
They are. They are.
They are.
They are swim
epic.
trunks. They have the liner. And so, you know, I live in Texas. I swim a lot. When I'm able to get back in the pool, it probably won't be, I mean, I guess I could jump in and freeze my balls off at some point. But when I get those on, I will give a review after wearing two, because I haven't tried them on. Granted, I have not tried them on, but take that out of consideration. The opening, chef's kiss. The paint can thing, fucking genius. The shirt, which I legitimately thought was just a throw in, and that was no shade. I was expecting a shitty white shirt. It is not a shitty white shirt. It's a shirt that I'll actually like look forward to wearing. The embroidery is dope. The tagless back is awesome, and the quality of the shirt, it feels heavy. And then the shorts, like, yeah, they fucking pop. The banana is freaking fire. I don't even know where I put oh, here we go. The pink flamingo. I mean, these are just like showstoppers.
I didn't know they had a banana beak on the flamingo.
Yes.
That's really nice.
I know. Right. Exactly. The banana beak. So we're rocking bananas all the time. And then, of course, you still got Caps Ape. They're on the bottom, board shorts on both of them with a nice like rubberized emblem logo thing. So, I had to go into that because I know we talked a little bit about MBAs. And I think it's super important when you get things that are just fire, dope. Huge shout out. So if he does board shorts again, I know they sold out. If he does anything like this again, I'd say try it. They are sold out. Yeah, I know, teacher, they're sold out. I know. Now I'm giving you FOMO. I'm sorry, but I still had to give love. And an aside, the person that fulfilled these orders is the person that's now doing Yuga's merch as well.
Oh, okay. That's
yes. Yeah. It's James from Clubhouse Archives, who I've known for a long time in the space. Super amazing human. Well, he's in charge of the Yuga merch coming up for Ape Fest. And I don't know if you saw that. Let me see if I can find a picture, Justin. I don't know if you saw the little peek into. It's going to take me just a second. So I will throw it to you so I can sort of scroll through here without completely showing every DM ever. But basically they have an app. They have an app for Ape Fest, and it got accidentally pushed out, probably by Apple, more than likely. And
Apple, yeah.
Of course, that's fucking Apple for you. But within there, you were able to see some of the items. So if I can find this, I will just take a snapshot of it and I'll pull it up. And I'll be honest with you. Here's what I'll say. With me not going to Ape Fest, I hope, and I don't think it will, I hope it all doesn't say Ape Fest on it. Not that I wouldn't necessarily buy an Ape Fest shirt that I didn't go to, but I don't love that because I wasn't there to experience that specific Ape Fest. That's just a me thing. That's just a me thing. Last time during Hong Kong, there was also amazing. They had the ashtray, they had the fucking Matchbox tee, the gray hoodie, which is my favorite hoodie they've done. Those were all during Ape Fest. So I'm hoping that we see that again. But man, I got to scroll here for a minute. If I can find this, I'd love to get your feedback because this would be, I believe, from well, it's got to be from James and Clubhouse Archives team because they have they are the official partners with Yuga merch. I can tell you that there's a zip up hoodie. The colors are pretty dope. The army green fan was flexing because some of it was like army green colored. The color palette was really cool, actually. Holy mother shits! When was this? I know it was in this chat. But I don't want to like share the chat. Okay, we're getting close. We're getting close. We're getting close. We're getting there.
Soon.
No, I'm serious.
Soon
Like I can actually now see some of it. Let's see if that was there. Let's see if Dim took it down. Dim.
Get wrecked, brother.
You dimmy dim. Dim took his post down. Darn.
Too much alpha cannot be contained.
I guess. I suppose I can show you this one. This is not
Tropical in the comments.
I got one. Yo, what's up, Tropical? Thanks for being here. Sorry I was scrolling trying to find these pictures, but here's one of the items, Justin. Let's see what you think.
Oh shit, they're going with the
dude, that's like crew neck too, and I love crew neck, so
man, they're going with the esoteric symbology iconography.
Yeah. Dude, I wish Dim had not taken down his post.
Oh man, bro.
That was pretty freaking dope.
Is there an Illuminati one? I need that shit.
Dude, there's a lot of
Do you remember seeing something like that? Oh man.
Bro, there's some cool little things. And again, like I'm not going to Ape Fest. We just had a kid, me getting out of the country at this point, in a month. That's just not gonna happen. But the merch looks freaking awesome. And this is James and Clubhouse Archives, and the color palette is dope. And I love crew neck sweaters. So all this is very true. I'm very much looking forward to seeing Dim. If you're listening, I know you're not right now because you're probably sleeping with Dim. Man, I was about to go to that post you had. You took it down. You're being a good soldier because it wasn't supposed to be out yet. But man, I wish I had a screenshot of that shit. All I can say is I am a huge fan of amazing freaking merch. And so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what the Yuga team has cooked up for Ape Fest. And also some of those items that are not necessarily Ape Fest. And I'm most curious, maybe not most curious. I'm also very curious to see, do they do the always on 1 or 2 items that you can buy at any point in some sort of merch store? Because I feel like they were trying to do that, where maybe there was a shirt and a hoodie or something relatively simple, but a piece of Bored Ape merch that you could always buy as a holder whenever you wanted to. Because one of the things was people would buy, and sometimes they'd want merch and they'd have to go get it on the secondary rather than having an opportunity to go, to the store and buy. Maybe it's one thing. Maybe it's just like a simple T-shirt that, whatever, says the fucking swamp and has the maybe it's the original fucking shirt. Do not reprint that. I got one of those hoodies in plastic wrap still. Don't reprint those. I'm not going to sell it. I'm just going to wear it. I just want to be the person that has 2 of them at first. But the skull and something simple, I think that'd be cool. What are your thoughts on always on merch if it was like maybe like 1 to 5 items?
1 to 5 items. Well, definitely got to be a T-shirt, got to be a sweater, got to be some shorts, maybe a hat.
Probably a hat.
Those would be like the basic things. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Oh, is this? Another question. Would it be open to everybody?
That's a great question. So my thoughts on that, I think I would love it if there was, this is me personally, just me, Phil, the idiot, Pink for Ape speaking. I would love if Bored Ape actually had merch that was available to anyone. And I wish they would push that a little bit more. And I love the Babe collab. Like for Christ's sake, I'm wearing the polo I wore to school today. But like, I mean, Bored Ape specific. Like, I think it'd be really cool if they did some of that, like as a streetwear brand specifically, and did it their own way, kind of like some of those first pieces of merch they did. And I'd be cool, like when they did it with the Bobby hundreds, even that was dope, where like some people, you could get the certain colorway even if you didn't have an ape. I would love that, because like to me, we want like the skull, which is the iconic fucking logo. We want that everywhere, right? Like we want that all over the place with people that just like it because it looks cool. And then maybe they find out what it is later. But I'm a fan of having certain items that are available large scale to non-holders and holders alike. And then I do like the idea of certain items being available to members that maybe it's a specific colorway, maybe it's whatever it may be. Let's just not make it always BAYC because I'll be fucking broke. So like I'm cool with like, let's do some, membership shirts that are like not $100. I'm cool with that too.
Yeah. Oh, Tropical just said other side merch. I'm going broke by the second reading it.
my whole wardrobe's just gonna be freaking Yuga attire. I'm gonna have Apechain shirts and fucking other side and Bape and Bored Ape and yeah, other side merch would slap, and I think we will see that even if it's just a couple items. Do we see it at Ape Fest? I'm gonna say no.
No, I think it'll be a while before we see that.
Yeah, I don't think it's time yet, just because it wouldn't make as much sense, right? Because like we're not going in there consistently. Apechain, I could see like maybe an item being available when they go live for Apechain. Maybe that simple shirt that we've kind of seen some of them wear. I think that could be interesting, but nonetheless, we like the merch. I'd be cool with like $5 shirts, I'm just kidding. That would be really shitty. I mean, I'd be cool with $5 free shirts, maybe once in a blue moon, buy one, get one free because you're a Bored Ape. I'd be cool with that. Nonetheless, we freaking love the merch. Shout out to Cap with the shirts, the shorts. Shout out to freaking James cooking it up with Yuga. Shout out to everybody that's rocking. Dino, what's up? Thanks for coming through. Tropical, keep doing your thing too. We love what you're doing on the timeline. Keep that shit going because you guys are the ones that continue to create the vibes with all the amazing fucking work you do. I'm always blown away every single time I see it. I do have one more piece of merch that's not. Let's see if I can find it. Gosh. Give me one sec. Oh God, I don't know if I can find this fast enough. I'll try. Sarah, here we go. No, I gotcha. Sarah Stargirl teased this fucking shirt, and some people already have it, and I'm a little jealous, Sarah, if you're watching this on replay, because I am a pink fur ape, and I would 100% rock this shit. Check that out. Limited drops. She's got her 1287. If you haven't checked it out, that is her brand that she's working on. It's her creative outlet. These designs are inspired by BAYC traits and community lore. Each piece is hand dyed, which is dope, distressed, and has details sewn on by me, which is super cool. Made by Ape for Apes, released in limited drops. I said right on this thing, yo, I freaking love this. This shirt is a fucking vibe. So again, I love all the MBAs. I love all the creatives. I love all the people with business sense that want to do some cool stuff. Hey, can we make sure Apechain is giving me some rewards for having ApeCoin just so I can buy all this merch? Can I just have a funnel of like merch money that I can then spend because I've just been, playing around on Apechain? Please make it so. We're bullish. I'm bullish on Apechain. I'm bullish on other side. I'm really excited about Titans. Again, please show up on Friday. It's good to try to bust the features. So if you want to jump in, please do. If you don't have one of those items, there's some things that are relatively cheap that you can buy that you can get into the other side demo as well. That's not that expensive. I would do that. Check out the list. No more dumb shit. And we believe that Apechain is going to definitely do some crazy shit. Oh, I got to mention this to you for your last thoughts, Justin. Teacher, talons for moonbirds. Set up like moonbirds would be cool. I love the talons thing for moonbirds. If you don't know about it, Justin, is basically you're collecting these talons, then you can go into the shop and you can buy NFTs, you can buy different items, etc.
I saw that. I kept my eye on like the talent marketplace. Yep.
Dude, and I've seen that for like a while, and I've always like thought that was really cool. So yeah, teacher, if we could do that where it's like you get bananas for holding an ape or whatever, right? Like just for having that asset, and you can go in and then buy some merch, and it's not like you're gonna buy the whole fucking store out. But if I could get a free shirt just because I've held it and don't have to stake, maybe you stake it, whatever, and you get bananas, I would be all for that because I love, teacher, the great call out. I love the talent setup that Moonbirds is doing. Titan update is dope. Really looking for it, man. For real. I can't wait to see the Titans fucking causing fucking havoc. That's what we're looking forward to. So, Justin, we've rambled for an hour. Man, what's your takeaway? What are you looking forward to? I guess probably other side, but what are the things are you looking forward to here as we head into the weekend?
Oh man. Well, we're still waiting for Apechain. So I mean, we got those products and we got the degenning. We got Top Trader soon, and I'm supposing we're gonna wait for all the other products that come out as well out of the workshop. So I'm excited for that fast development cycle. But of course, most excited for Other Side and very curious what we get in October or November.
Yes.
If we see a change, maybe, maybe not. But yeah, Titans are going to be very cool. That's probably the highlight of this week.
Titans, fuck. Here's my call out of the week. I'm going to say Nexus with Coda Avatars, October 26th, which is a Saturday. That's my guess, and I'm sticking to it. Man, I can't wait to see those little fucking Codas running around. Man, it's been fun. Ass blasting Titans and Project Dragon with these, dude. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Justin, if they want to check out what you're doing, where can they find you on X, etc., to check out on all your content that you're creating?
Yes, you can catch me on Other Guide, I think, on YouTube, and Other Guide Pro on X. You'll find me somehow.
Just put up a smoke signal and Justin will find you so that you can find him. Man, we appreciate y'all coming through. It really does mean the heck of a lot when you come through and join in with comments and give your thoughts and perspective, because you guys really do help the story go around. Make sure, again, on Friday, Other Side, next trip there for Project Dragon. Jump in, try to kill a Titan if you can. If you fucking can. No more dumb shit. Apechain's coming. A lot to look forward to, but I'll be honest, very much ready for some of those things to actually happen, because naturally we talk about it a lot, and then Phil is like I'm like fucking on the edge of my seat, ready to rip off something off the wall. So I'm ready for Apechain. I'm ready for these things. I'm ready just to try it out to see all the amazing things. So we appreciate you. Make sure you follow us on X. Make sure you follow us on YouTube, all the places. If you want to come onto a show at any point, just to shoot the shit, you don't even have to be peddling a project or anything. Or if you want to peddle one, you can do that too. Let us know, because we love to have secret guests, or maybe not so secret guest on occasionally. Again, it's every Wednesday night from 9 p.m. EST to 10 p.m. EST. It's Justin. It's Phil. It's been another fucking awesome Wednesday night on Board TV. And of course, as always, stay bored. We out.
That money clip us now, that Luna looks like. Whoa, upgrade her diamonds, now her girlfriends are like. Whoa, 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 whoa. I hit record a drop, you can't ignore it. I'm transforming now these cars and planes, I'm always boarding. Just out touring down in Charlotte like I play for Hornets. When I'm performing, never boring, now you can't afford it. Champagne Perrier, finished friends on my face.